I want to start this video up by saying I just live streamed this whole entire game, Steelers fans, okay? So, you know how insufferable this game was. How many turnovers? 20 turnovers? I want to say, first off, you guys earned your right to go to the playoffs. Okay? You earned your right to go to the playoffs. Mason Rudolph is playing great football. He's getting the job done. He's doing some magical things. And you guys 100% are killing it right now. For what you just did to me watching this game, I don't know if I could ever forgive you for that. But I will tell you one thing. You see how it says this guy is banned? Because this guy was a Steelers fan in my chat. And there was nothing wrong. We had a great conversation the whole entire game. But at the end of the game, he said that the Bengals should hire Matt Canada as their offense coordinator. And that's why he got banned in my head. I didn't ban him in the chat. He was actually a really cool Steelers fan. We had great conversations. But because of the fact that he said we should hire Matt Canada, now he's banned in my head. No, on a real note, though, obviously the Steelers aren't in the playoffs unless the Bills lose or the Jags lose. If the Bills and Jags win, then the Steelers are knocked out of the playoffs. And in the end of the day, Steelers, even if that does happen, you get a better draft pick. You got to think of it like that. And also, again, you busted your ass to get here, man. You guys did everything humanly possible to win this game, to win this season, and turn your season around, and now potentially be a playoff team. And just like I said with the Bengals here, you know, you just got to get in and dance. You just got to get in and see what you can do once you get in. Now, I will say, overall wise, I do believe you guys will be a first round exit. 100%. But at the same time, again, hey, listen, you got farther than we did. You know, you did. And I know I'm going to get a lot of Steelers fans saying, oh my gosh, we knocked you out. Congratulations. At the end of the day, we get a better draft pick. So, unless you guys win the Super Bowl, the only way you guys can completely trash us for knocking us out, technically the Chiefs did, but you guys started the downward cycle. The only way, though, you guys can truly stick it to us is if you win the Super Bowl. Because if you lose in the wild card or even the divisional, you just get a worse draft pick, and then we get a better draft pick, and we're winning because we get a better draft pick. You get bragging rights that you beat us, but we get better draft pick wise. So, like, overall wise, who's winning then? I think we're winning in the end because we get a better draft pick. But, again, like I said, it is what it is, man. You guys played a hard-fought game versus Ravens here. How many turnovers was in that game, man? And I feel so bad for TJ Watt as well, man. I feel so bad for TJ Watt. Like, again, listen, at the end of the day, I'm a Bengals fan. I don't like the Steelers. I don't like, you know, them being successful. I don't like them thinking about them in the playoffs. But at the end of the day, I never want to see a Steeler hurt. So when I saw TJ Watt get hurt, you know, it's, again, thankfully he was able to get up and walk off the field in his own power. Well, he had help, but then he was able to walk in the tunnel in his own power. And I hope he is okay, because he is one of the best players in the league, if not the best defensive player in the league. So, shout out to him for that. But, man, this game, 152 yards for the Steelers, Mason Rudolph. 146 yards for Tyler Huntley. 1 touchdown, 1 touchdown. Najee Harris, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. 48 yards through the ground for Gus Edwards. And I do want to mention this real fast. Little side note here. Nelson Aguilar needed 40 yards to get a $500,000 bonus, and he got 39 yards. He needed 40 yards to get 400 yards on the season. He got 39 yards. I will give you this, Steelers fans, okay? For the Ravens fans who are going to sit there and say, or we can call them the Ratbirds fans. See, we can team up on this one, okay? For the Ratbird fans who are going to sit there and say, well, you beat our practice squad. Just remind them one thing, Steelers fans. Gus Bus is their starting running back. He played this whole entire game. Number 2, Justice Hill is their third string running back. He played this whole entire game. Morgan Moses is the starting right tackle. He played this whole entire game. Tyler Lindenbaum, he played this whole entire game. Should I continue? Patrick Queen, he played this whole entire game. Michael Pierce, Geno Stone, Marcus Williams, Brandon Stevens. So, for those Steelers fans who are going to be attacked by insufferable rapper fans, I promise you one thing. We might not always see eye to eye on everything, but we understand your pain. We do. Trust us, we do. But still, just remember, when they say that you played their practice squad, remind them that 40% of the starters was in that game. So, to the Ratbird fans, that was 40% of your starters and you couldn't win the game. I don't know. Because this year in the playoffs, anyone can win it at this point. And I'm going to be streaming every single playoff game this year. All of them. And I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I know it's going to be painful. I know I'm going to want to cry. Because if this is like any playoff game is like this game right here, there's no way I'm surviving it. There's no way I'm surviving it in any way possible. But you know what? We're going to do it, guys. So, again, like I said before, shout out to the Steelers for having one heck of a season. Shout out to the Steelers for knocking us out of the playoffs. Shout out to the Steelers for giving us a better draft pick. Shout out to the Steelers for giving us Brock Bowers. Shout out to the Steelers for putting our schedule to be a lot easier next year. Shout out to the... Wait. Hold up. You guys are helping us now. Shout out to the Steelers for rooting against us next week and saying we're going to lose tomorrow versus the Browns. And then we get a better draft pick. And now we're going to have a better franchise guy and potentially go win a Super Bowl because of it. Thank you? I still don't understand that perspective. Steelers fans, you should be rooting for us to win tomorrow. So we have a worse draft pick. Because Cleveland's already in the playoffs. So they can't get a worse draft pick. You know what? Whatever. Because if we lose tomorrow, we will always have a better draft pick. And we'll get a better player. Now, on the real note, though, I never want to watch this game again. AFC North football is like pulling teeth out of your head and smiling through the pain. Peace out.